Have you ever wondered what a symbol truly carries? Not just the colors, not just the design, but the weight of centuries, the echoes of countless stories embedded in its lines. Today, too, we dive deep into a symbol that has come to represent one of the most powerful nations on Earth, the emblem of the United States. Oh, but what if I told you that this logo, this seal, could tell a story stretching back 500 years? A story of dreams, struggles, secrets, and vision. Imagine the year 1526. The world was a very different place. Explorers were charting unknown seas. Empires were expanding, and ideas that would shape centuries were being born. Though the United States as a nation would not exist for centuries, the seeds of its identity were quietly forming in the minds of thinkers, settlers, and dreamers. Every emblem, every symbol we see today has roots that reach deep into this era of exploration, ambition, and human curiosity. The eagle, for instance. Today, it's bold, majestic, soaring, a universal symbol of freedom. But its origins are older than the nation itself, long before it adorned coins, flags, and official documents. The eagle was a symbol in Europe and the Americas, representing courage, vision, and the spirit of independence. Early settlers, inspired by this creature, began sketching it in manuscripts, imagining a new world rising from uncharted lands. In these sketches, you can almost hear whispers of the future, a promise that one day a unified emblem would capture the hopes of millions. Then there's the shield, often overlooked but incredibly powerful. It wasn't just decoration. A shield is protection, strength, and resilience. Those who first conceptualized it centuries ago saw it as a reminder that a nation's ideals, liberty, justice, unity are fragile yet worth defending. Led within its stripes and stars is a story of perseverance. Countless battles fought, disagreements resolved, and values forged under immense pressure. The shield became more than an icon. It became a visual diary of human ambition and courage. The colors themselves tell a story. Red, white, and blue colors now inseparable from the American identity. Their symbolism runs deeper than patriotism. Red for the sacrifices made, the blood shed to protect ideals. White for the clarity of vision, the unyielding pursuit of fairness and truth. Blue for vigilance, justice, and steadfastness. These were not arbitrary choices. They were carefully selected centuries ago, embedding moral philosophy into design. Every time someone looks at the emblem, they're seeing a tapestry woven across generations, a reminder that symbols carry the conscience of a nation. What makes this logo remarkable is how it evolved over 500 years. It wasn't born completed, was shaped by countless hands, from anonymous artists to visionary leaders. Each modification reflected the era's struggles and triumphs. Wars left marks on its design. Treaties and unions influenced its symmetry, and cultural shifts shaped its meaning. Today, when we see it on a flag waving over skyscrapers or etched on coins, we're not just looking at a logo. We're looking at history itself, distilled into an image. But symbols also hold secrets. Few realize that hidden within the emblem are subtle messages meant to inspire reflection. The eagle often holds arrows in one claw and an olive branch in the other, delicate balance between war and peace. Strength and diplomacy. Stars aren't just decoration, they're a representation of unity across diversity, a visual promise that every state, every citizen, is part of a larger story. Imagine the minds of those first visionaries, thousands of miles away from what would one day be Washington, D.C., sketching these details with foresight no one could fully grasp. And yet, despite all this history, the symbol is alive. It adapts, it endures, and it continues to inspire. In a world that changes faster than ever, it remains a constant reminder of ideals worth fighting for, dreams worth chasing, a nation's identity that connects the past to the present. Every glance at it is a call to remember where we've been, what we've overcome, and what we still hope to achieve. So next time you see the United States emblem, pause for a moment. Think of the 500-year journey it represents. Think of explorers sketching eagles on parchments, of artists balancing lines and stars, boards, of centuries of hope and struggle encoded in colors and shapes. It's not just a logo. It's a story. A living testament to vision, resilience, and the human desire to build something that lasts far beyond a single lifetime. In the end, symbols like this teach us a powerful lesson. History is not just in books, it's everywhere around us. Even in the designs we take for granted. And when we look closely, we realize that every line, every star, and every color carries a story waiting to be told. The United States emblem, imagined 500 years ago, is more than a logo, it's a bridge between centuries. A mirror of dreams. And a reminder that our collective stories are never truly lost. They endure in the symbols we choose to carry forward.